Zelensky says he survived 5 or 6 assassination attempts by Putin's forces.
Here's a summary of the article.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he has survived at least 5 assassination attempts by Russian President Vladimir Putin. Mr. Zelensky said on Monday he did not know exactly how many plots to kill him have been foiled by Ukrainian intelligence services, but claimed Russian forces will use any instruments they have. Mr. Zelensky met representatives of Fox News and The Sun, including Fox Corporation chief executive Lachlan Murdoch, in Kyiv on Monday. According to his website, Mr. Zelensky thanked reporters across the globe for garnering support. Zelensky thanks world's media for fostering support for Ukraine. Mr. Zelensky met Fox News correspondent Benjamin Hall and The Sun journalist Jerome Starkey in his Kyiv office and thanked them for comprehensive coverage of the war, including shining light on Russian atrocities, despite personal risks, the president's official website said in a statement. Mr. Zelensky awarded Mr. Hall with the Order of Merit, 3rd class, after he was caught up in a shelling attack while reporting on the war in March 2022, which caused him to suffer burns all over, lose half a leg and his feet and sustain damage to one eye.
This post received a score of 23,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I feel sorry for him and his family. Even when he won't be president anymore and after the war, they will still have a constant target on their back. This is brutal. A lot of people don't understand the moment he chose to stay and fight. It was for a lifetime sentence for him and his family.
He made a tough choice, but it was the right one. He chose to be a hero to his people. The man is living history now. They're going to be building statues of him when this is all over. And unlike most, he's actually going to deserve his.
Fucking insane that he once was just a comedian and now this.
Kinda gives one the feeling that people that don't want to be politicians but do it out of a sense of necessity are the people we want in power rather than career politicians that just want power. Kinda.
Almost like he chose to take public servant, really literally, kind of like how you're supposed to. Right? We've had some amazing career politicians who were actual public servants. The difference is one person wants to help everyone and has their ego in check, and the other is power and or money hungry and is a narcissist. The amount of time in politics can matter, but doesn't always.
5 or 6, he doesn't remember exactly. No big deal, just another day in the office.
Meanwhile, when Prigozhin's forces were 100 miles away from Moscow during his short-lived coup attempt, Putin fled the city like the sniveling coward he is.
I wish they would have continued their journey. That was one anticlimactic rebellion, very disappointing.
You would kind of expect a big brain guy like Prigozhin to have secured his family first, but apparently he wasn't all too bright up there in that department after all.
I remember reading that he wasn't even actually trying for a rebellion, just trying to do a show of force to remind Putin that it was essential him, Wagner, doing a lot of the heavy lifting. But then no one really stopped them and he had to call it off before he encountered real resistance in Moscow.
It was more that Prigo wanted to overthrow Shoigu and become in charge of the Russian army. Multiple times he claimed they were incompetent vocally and publicly, even claiming they bombed his camp which started the wild coup. The problem was that Putin sided with Shoigu and didn't want to step him down, making the coup against Shoigu effectively against them both.
As much as I hate to say it, Putin siding with Shoigu is probably one of the better outcomes. Just because of the sheer incompetence that Shoigu has shown off time and time again.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.